press conference. Vamos a iniciar nuestra vigilia y conferencia de prensa. Antes que nada, vamos a empezar con un reconocimiento a la tierra donde estamos pisando. We're going to start with a land acknowledgement. Let us please take a moment to acknowledge that we are in indigenous land. We wish to honor the traditional stewards of the land we call Colorado and recognize that we are ancestral homeland of the Apache, Arapaho, Cheyenne, Pueblo, Shoshone, and the Ute. This land acknowledgement calls us to commit to continue educating ourselves on how to be a better steward of the land we inhabited. It is our responsibility to recognize the inherent sovereignty of Indigenous peoples and support Indigenous movements for justice. We honor the legacy of those who have stewarded this land in the past, the present, and the emerging future. Feliz tarde, mi nombre es Rebecca Zúñiga y soy la directora del Comité de Justicia y Paz de Denver. Good afternoon, my name is Rebecca Zúñiga and I'm the Director of the Denver Justice and Peace Committee. I will go ahead and read the acknowledgement in Spanish and then we'll start our program. Tomemos un momento para reconocer que estamos en tierras indígenas. Deseamos honrar a los administradores tradicionales de la tierra que hoy llamamos Colorado y reconocer que estamos en tierras ancestrales de los Apache, Arapaho, Cheyenne, Pueblo, Shoshone y Ute. Este reconocimiento a la tierra nos llama a comprometernos a seguir educándonos sobre ser mejores administradores de la tierra que habitamos. Es nuestra responsabilidad reconocer la soberanía inherente de los pueblos indígenas y apoyar los movimientos por la justicia. Honramos el legado de quienes han administrado estas tierras en el pasado, el presente y el futuro emergente. I would like to welcome Pastor Michael from First Unitarian Society of Denver to open with a prayer.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael DeSantis. I use they, them pronouns. I'm a Unitarian Universalist minister. It's my great honor and privilege right now to serve as one of the ministers at First Unitarian Society of Denver, where Janette was at one point in sanctuary. And this work that you all are here to do, this work of loving our neighbors, of setting captives free, this work of bringing justice to the oppressed, it is holy work. It is many things, but it is also holy work. And so to begin our time together, I want to invite you all now to join me in a moment of prayer, however that feels to you, a holy moment. So you can bow your head, put your hand over your heart as we pray. Spirit of life, God of many names and beyond all naming, be with us now. There is so much work to be done. As we do this work, bless our hands, bless our hearts, fill our hearts so that where there is so much despair, we might hold on to glimmers of hope. In this world where there is so much hate, that we might sow seeds of love. And in this world where those in power seek to silence those on the side of justice, that we might have the kind of moral clarity and prophetic voice that Janette has always had. May your liberating love guide us and work in its mysterious ways until Janette is free, until all those detained by ICE are free, and until we can build a world with a lasting freedom that can only be possible in the presence of justice. May this be so, and amen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Free Janette.
Free Janette.
Free them all.
Free them all.
So I'm gonna invite Miriam Ordóñez from the American Friends Service Committee to explain the overall. Thank you.
Hi all. My name is Miriam Ordonez and I'm here representing AFSC, which is the American Friends Service Committee. And my name matters little today, not because I do not matter, but because I am one of thousands organizing our communities to push for justice, dignity, and self-determination of our immigrant neighbors. And so are you. Today we are here for Janette Vizquerra. I met Janette Vizquerra in a moment of desperation. I was working on a medical debt case that included coordinating care for someone undocumented that was losing their vision. I did not know what to do or where to turn to, and someone told me to call Janette. Janette picked up my phone call, and as strangers, we spent 2 hours talking through what we could do to help save a man's vision. When you speak to Janette, she hears movement. Someone else's battle is her own because she understands that we are all connected. And that is how I met Janette. And the last time I actually saw Janette, Janette was dancing. Janette was celebrating life. Janette was free. And Janette was able to move in the way that she has moved for community for almost 2 decades. And Janette is not my friend. Because of her love and dedication to the movement, she is family. She is one of us and we are her when we show up for the injustices we see, because make no mistake, Janette Vizquerra is a political prisoner. Yeah. She is trapped in detention behind me because of the 2 decades of community organizing she has. She is in there because through her fight in Sanctuary, she showed us that we can stand up against the billion-dollar industry of injustice that profits from kidnapping our community on the way to work. They picked up Janette while at work. Yep. She was working to provide for herself and her family, and despite the torturous 7 months she has spent in detention, her head remains high. From within that prison, from within the walls of injustice and fascism, because that is what it is, she is still fighting. Janette is finding ways to fight and find her own agency while detained, and if she can fight and push back, we owe it to her and to each other to do the same.
That's right.
Today, after 7 months in detention, a motion has been filed calling for her release. The argument is clear and cut. We know she has deep ties in community. We know Janette is not a flight risk. She has spent 16 years of her life trying to remain in Denver. The motion for release is urgent. There is no necessity to keep her locked up.
That's right.
We know she has deep ties in community because we are here. We are her community. Her family and Janette are needlessly suffering every day. The detention is unnecessary and in line with cruelty to chill political speech. And make no mistake, they depend on us feeling hopeless. They depend on us being paralyzed from fear. They depend on us fighting each other, and let's not give them that. We are not powerless. Que viva el pueblo y que liberen a Janette. Thank you.
Free Janette! Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free them all!
Free them all!
Thank you, Miriam. I would like to invite Laura Lichter and some members of the legal team to give us an update on what's going on. Thank you.
Thank you, and how wonderful that all that rain passed through here before everyone gathered, and just lovely to see the rainbow that appeared afterwards as a symbol of hope that in Janette's case, as we hope for all immigrants facing this cruel, unjust, pressure-filled system where detention is weaponized to try to force people into giving up their legal rights, their legal right to challenge whether or not what this government is trying to do is actually even legal. Now, I know a lot of you have questions. Why are we still here? Why are we still here after this many months? Well, first of all, one thing I'd like to say is we're still here.
That's right. Yeah.
And that is a victory in itself. And we're only here because of the support of this community, because of the support of Janette's incredible legal team with the Rocky Mountain Immigrant Advocacy Network. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting. Can you hear me now? I feel like the Verizon guy. Sorry. We're only here because of the incredible support of a extensive legal team involving both the Rocky Mountain Immigrant Advocacy Network, Remain, and the DU Law Clinic, who have graciously helped with some of the federal court work that is involved in this case. But back to that question, why are we here? We're here because in 2013, ICE messed up. They thought they had the basis to reinstate a removal order against Janette. They didn't have a removal order.
That's right.
The facts are clear. They didn't even do the paperwork correctly. And so they sat on it for about a dozen years until this administration, we believe, went after Janette, targeted her for who she is, for what she represents, for what she says, for what she means to this community.
That's right.
Not just shameful, but hey, at least for all the lawyers in the crowd, unconstitutional.
That's right.
That gets a cheer from the people in the suits. Immigrants in these kinds of cases have precious little due process, but what they have is precious, and that is not being respected in this case. And we are now at a point where, because it has taken so long to unravel all of the different threads of the legal case, that we can now present an additional claim that Janette should be released simply because this length of detention itself is also unconstitutional.
That's right.
Thank you, Laura. So as Laura said, 6 months ago, we filed a motion asking for her release based on her illegal arrest in retaliation for her exercising her First Amendment rights. Now we are once again asking for her release because her detention has become illegal as it is prolonged. But the phrase prolonged detention is really a lot of legalese that does not encapsulate the cruelty of what she is experiencing. Janette's detention is not just illegal. It is immoral. It is inhumane. It is cruel. And it is a microcosm of what's happening in our state, nationally, and to every single one of us here, which is the violent crackdown on our right to free speech and our right to criticize this administration. The censorship we saw of Jimmy Kimmel, one of the most powerful people out there, was only made possible because the administration first went after the most vulnerable, such as immigrant mothers of 4, with impunity. And that's why we say that the threat against one of our voices is a threat against all of our voices. Why is the government so afraid of our voice? Because they want to be able to disappear people, to deport people, to kidnap people without anyone fighting back. Our neighbors are being imprisoned in our own backyard. They are being denied their rights, they are being denied due process, they are being denied their families and their freedom, and the government wants this all to happen in complete silence. Shame. That's why I think the rest of the legal team are so blown away, why so many of our community members are so blown away by Janette's bravery. The bravery of anybody trapped in this center who is willing to speak out. The bravery of anyone not trapped in this center who faced this center as a threat and is still willing to speak out. The bravery of attorneys and advocates who are willing to use their voices to lift up what is happening to our immigrant community, what is happening in detention. We have to know about the conditions of detention because we need to understand that these conditions are designed to make people give up, to make people stop fighting. The longer people are detained, separated from their families, denied medical care, threatened, and ignored, the more likely they are to surrender their rights, their case, their hopes, their dreams, and their lives. We cannot imagine the resilience and ferocity it takes for a woman like Janette Vizguerra to survive 6 months behind these walls. And that's why we're all here too. That's why we keep fighting too, so that if she's tired, we can provide her strength like she has always provided strength to those who are tired in her community. So that if she is worn down, we can lift her up as she has always lifted up those who are tired and scared and worn down and exhausted within her own community. The government thought that when they stole away Janette, they had stolen away the voice of Colorado's community.
Yep.
But despite their efforts, they have not silenced her yet, and they cannot silence us.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you very much.
Free Janette.
Free Janette.
Free Janette.
Free Janette. And now, Free Janette.
Free Janette.
And Janette is with us in the video, and she will tell us a message, right? Yeah. Bring her here. Hola, Janette. Ya estamos aquí, ¿ok? Bien, bien. Aquí, si te vemos y te voy a poner el micrófono y Miriam va a estar interpretando para ti, ¿ok? Sí. Ya estamos listas.
Bueno, primero buenas tardes a todos.
Hola, Janette. Hola, hola. Te queremos, Janette. We love you. We love you. Y Guerrera, chingona.
Hi, first of all, good afternoon and thank you for being here.
Quiero agradecer a cada individuo, a cada organización, a cada medio de comunicación que han estado a lo largo de mi lucha.
I want to thank every community member, every news outlet, and every organization that has been here along with my fight.
Hoy 29 de septiembre comienza una nueva etapa en mi caso.
Today on the September 29th starts a new journey in my battle, in my case.
Ya son 6 meses que estoy aquí detenida, más de 180 días en detención injustificada.
I've been here for 6 months, around 128 days, 180 days, thank you, of unjust detention without cause.
Toda la comunidad a lo largo de los años ha visto mi lucha tan fuerte y tan pública.
The community has seen over years my fight, and it's been very public.
Yes. That's right. Right.
En estos 6 meses he estado callada. Son más de 2 meses que se terminaron de otorgar todos los argumentos de ambos lados, de mi team legal como de los abogados del gobierno.
Over these months, I've been silent, and it's taken around 6 months for each team, both mine, my legal team, and the team of the government, to present their arguments.
2 meses que han tenido para revisar el caso y hasta ahora no he escuchado nada.
In the last 2 months, they've reviewed my case, and I have heard nothing.
Ahora se introdujeron un nuevo argumento para hablar sobre el habeas y esperando que la Corte del Quinto Circuito, la juez Lane, hagan lo correcto y respondan algo a mi favor, ya que no hay justificación por la que yo tenga que seguir detenida.
That's right.
They have entered a motion of habeas in my case around unjust detention. And I'm hoping that the judge in the Fifth Circuit Court will be just and make the correct decision.
Yeah. Get it, girl.
Agradezco a mi team legal que ha trabajado bien fuerte por los 6 meses. Desde el primer día trabajaron 24 horas. Todos los 6 meses han hecho todo lo correcto. Estoy muy orgullosa de ellos, pero no depende de mi team legal, depende de la Corte del Quinto Circuito, poder estar yo libre y regresar a mi comunidad con los míos y mi familia.
I want to make sure to thank my legal team that since the first day, they have been working 24 hours, and I'm incredibly proud of all the work that they have done, and it's been all correct. However, it does not depend on my legal team, but on the decision of the judge on the Fifth Circuit Court.
Desde el primer día de mi detención empezaron a ocurrir cosas irregulares, bloqueos para seguir mi proceso. Me han estado cortando el acceso a poder tener comunicación los lunes hacia afuera con ustedes, violando nuevamente mi derecho a la comunicación y a mi primera enmienda.
Since the first day of detention, a lot of oddities have happened. A lot of weird things have happened that have limited my ability to communicate and that have blocked my ability to argue and maintain a detention. They have constantly tried to block my ability to call and talk to you guys on the vigils that occur here on Mondays. And ¿me puede repetir lo de la primera enmienda?
Seguí bloqueando mi primera enmienda.
And they continue to block my First Amendment right.
That's right. Shame.
Voy a regresar un poco al pasado, febrero 9 de 2009, 10:18 de la noche. Fue mi detención en una parada de tráfico cuando teníamos leyes antimigrantes como 287G, comunidades seguras y SB 90.
I'm going to go back to February 17th, el año, Janette, of 2009, where I was stopped. When I was stopped on a traffic stop.
Donde ahí cambió mi vida en 5 minutos, desde ahí comenzó la pesadilla.
My life changed in 5 minutes. That's when my nightmare began.
Ahí fue cuando decidí pelear públicamente, no solo por mí, sino por todos los demás.
That's when I decided to fight publicly, not just for me, but for the rest of the people.
Antes de esto yo ya era activista por derechos laborales, civiles y humanos.
Before this, I was already an activist around labor and human rights issues.
Desde el principio, al hacer mi caso público fue incómodo para el gobierno y de ahí me convertí en un target para ellos.
From the beginning, me making my case public meant that I became a target for the government because I made them uncomfortable.
Ya pasaron 16 largos años.
It's,
Mi familia ha pasado por 1000 cosas, momentos difíciles, trauma psicológico, económico.
it's been 16 years and my family has gone through traumas from psychological traumas to economic traumas and many other injustices that we have faced.
Y estando yo tan cansada de estar detenida, tomé la decisión que hoy va a cambiar la estrategia. Empezaré a pelear públicamente como lo he hecho en el pasado.
And being tired of being detained, today the strategy changes. I am tired of being detained.
Me pregunto cuántos años más tengo que seguir peleando, cuántos años más tengo que hacer sufrir a mi familia. Es la 4ª vez que el gobierno le quita a su mamá a mis hijos.
And I will lead a public fight again. And I wonder how many times this is going to happen. It's been 4 times that the government has taken away my child's mother.
Shame. Shame.
El día de hoy mis hijos no están aquí, no porque no quieran estar, es un día importante, es porque no pueden seguir faltando a su trabajo, porque también necesitamos mantener los gastos de nuestra vida.
Today my kids are not here, and it's not because they don't want to, it's because they cannot miss another day of work. We have to continue paying the bills.
Es la razón por la que ellos no están aquí.
It's the reason that they are not here.
Pero está mucha gente increíble que han escuchado mi voz, han sabido de mi lucha por durante 30 años, por toda mi comunidad, y agradezco todo ese calor humano de mi comunidad.
But there's a lot of incredible people here, and I want to thank you all for your warmth and your fight in community in the 30 years that I've been in this battle.
Son 28 años que American Friends y yo colaboramos juntos luchando en las calles por nuestras comunidades, por los derechos y justicia social.
It's been 28 years since I've collaborated with American Friends League Service Committee to fight on the streets for human rights and injustices.
Vamos a empezar una serie de actividades públicas donde espero todos colaboren, porque mi lucha va a empezar pública a presionar, porque como dije, no hay razón de yo continuar detenida.
Actions are going to be starting around my case, and I hope that you guys can join. We are going to be putting public pressure because there is no reason I should be detained.
That's right. Free Janette! Free Janette! Free Janette! Free Janette!
Por primera vez me siento vulnerable, estoy muy cansada, mi salud se está deteriorando y tengo muchas preocupaciones por mi familia. Yo necesito estar afuera con los míos. Es la razón por la que yo he luchado incansablemente. No quiero ser separada de mis hijos, de mi familia y de mi comunidad.
Oh my God, this is horrible.
For the first time, I feel vulnerable. I feel my health is deteriorating. I am extremely worried for my family. I need to be out with them, and I need to be out with my community.
Yep.
No quiero hacer comparaciones, pero hace 2 semanas mataron a un activista que apoyaba a Trump, un activista que por su opinión política fue muerto a tiros por otra persona americana. Ningún activista debería de ser muerto por su opinión política, como tampoco yo debería de ser presa política por la misma razón, por opinar sobre cómo trabaja el gobierno.
I do not want to make comparisons, but a couple weeks ago, an activist was killed for his political views by an American. His political views meant that he was shot. And no activist should live in fear of murder or being killed. But also, no activist should live in fear, like me, of being persecuted and detained.
That's right. That's right. Free Janette.
Y ahí yo me preguntaba, ¿por qué le dieron tanta publicidad a esta persona? ¿Por qué tanta gente se abalanzó a hacerle una ceremonia enorme, donde ellos tienen tantos recursos, donde simplemente por apoyar al presidente, todo el mundo alabó la labor de esta persona? Yo he echado 30 años de mi vida en trabajo duro, y creo que es más vulnerable porque yo lo he hecho de manera autónoma, con mis propios recursos, a diferencia de esta persona.
And I wondered how much publicity he got, but it was because of the support for the president and who we know who it is. But the thing is, I saw a lot of publicity that he got around this, and I wondered why, when I have spent 30 years of my life fighting for a cause, using all of my resources.
Hoy estoy haciendo esta convocatoria para cada detenido en los centros de detención alrededor del país. O si tú eres familia de alguien que está detenido en los centros de detención de ICE, estoy haciendo un llamado a un boicot económico cada primer semana de mes.
I am calling for everyone in detention, for everyone that has someone in detention or knows someone in detention, for an economic boycott. I am calling for every first Monday, first week of the month.
Cada día las compañías de videollamadas, de teléfonos y de comisaria ganan billones y billones de dinero. Ahorita está siendo un negocio redituable porque cada día están abriendo más centros de detención.
Every day, commissary companies and the companies that allow us to call from within are making millions, if not billions of dollars daily through the injustice that we are going through and through our need to depend on them.
Yeah. Shame.
En el pasado había una cuota de
$1
40,000
a day?
camas alrededor del país. Ahora es más que 40,000 camas. Imagínate por día una llamada de $7 por videollamada por más de 40,000 personas. ¿Qué ganancia billonaria tienen estas compañías?
And every day they open up more centers, which make the profits even higher. And something that I know is that there's 44,000 beds. Imagine each bed has one human that makes a phone call of $7 because every minute is $1. Imagine the profits that rakes in.
Shame.
La gente a veces nos forzan a comprar comisaria porque la comida que dan aquí es incomible, es horrible y por esa razón a veces tenemos que comprar cosas en la comisaria. Que la gente compra de 70 a 120 dólares por semana de comisaria. ¿Cuánto es la ganancia por más de 40,000 camas alrededor del país?
They force us to buy commissary because the food is not edible. It's barely edible. And so we have to buy commissary to fill our needs. But it's around $80 to $100 of commissary that's spent weekly. Imagine that per bed. For the 44,000 beds that are spending this much money.
Por esa razón, hoy le estoy llamando a cada detenido. Nosotros también tenemos poder sin importar que estamos detenidos, quitándoles dinero a estas corporaciones sin consumir teléfono, videollamada o comisaria cada primer semana de mes.
That's why I'm calling on people that are detained. We are not powerless. I am calling for a boycott of commissary as well as with phones the first week of the month. So we can stop these profits and we can take back our power.
Yeah. That's right. Let's do it.
Y espero que cada uno de ustedes me ayuden a pasar la voz para lograr este boicot económico a nivel nacional mientras dure la administración Trump.
And I hope that you guys will help pass the word along so that we can push this to every other prison for folks that are detained. And we can continue and start this economic hold on them while Trump is in administration.
Yeah. No money, no honey. No honey, no money.
Ahorita voy a esperar solo que la Corte del Quinto Circuito y la juez Wade hagan lo correcto. Necesito estar afuera para seguir haciendo mis campañas, seguir organizando mi comunidad, seguir protegiendo a los míos, seguir creando y fundando recursos para seguir protegiendo a mi comunidad. Necesitamos que estos más de 1,400 detenidos en este centro de detención tengan justicia, porque muchas veces ellos deciden autodeportarse por no tener dinero para pagar un abogado o una fianza.
And I do want to first apologize because I am not interpreting in the level of love that Janette is explaining. And so my sincere apologies. What she said right now. Okay.
Janette, si me equivoco me dices, okay? So I want to just remind people that we need to keep the fight together. Continúa, Janette.
Que ahorita solo voy a estar esperando que la juez del Quinto Circuito haga lo correcto para seguir mi trabajo afuera, organizando, educando y poniendo recursos nuevos en esta pelea.
And I'm waiting. The only thing I'm going to be waiting for now is the decision of the judge from the Fifth Circuit, so I can continue fighting for my people outside of detention.
Yeah. Free Janette! Free Janette! Free them all! Free Janette! Free them all!
Quiero que la comunidad, sobre todo nuestros aliados blancos, entiendan que el 90% de la gente detenida es personas sin récord criminal, donde no les mostraron una orden para detenerlos, donde los arrestos han sido injustificados, crueles y agresivos.
Something she also said earlier is that a lot of people forget or leave their legal battles and their rights because they do not have money for lawyers. And something that she wants community to know, something I want community to know, particularly our white allies, is that most of the people that are here, almost 90% of them in here, do not have a criminal record, but were also stopped without a warrant or a justification.
Quiero que entiendan que
Right.
esta administración es una administración mentirosa, manipuladora, que utiliza la política y la religión para manipular a la comunidad.
I want you guys to understand that this administration, they lie, they manipulate, and they make up lies to push the community in a certain way.
That's it. Yeah.
Que usan la política y la religión para manipular a la comunidad.
Gracias. And they use religion and politics to manipulate the community.
That's right. That's right. Shame.
Ellos hablan de que son un partido conservador, cristiano, que mencionan que no aprueban el aborto, pero sí están aprobando que detengan juntos al papá, a la mamá y dejando niños en el limbo sin el cuidado de nadie, que están sin la esperanza de cuándo se van a volver a reunificar. Es lo mismo que estar abortando a alguien. Entonces no dejen que nos sigan manipulando.
This party claims to be conservative and claims to be of Christian values. They claim not to support abortion. However, they are okay with detaining the mom, the father, the son, and keeping children in limbo without their guardians. This is similar, if not the same, as abortion. And I don't want you guys to keep getting manipulated.
That's right.
Yo no soy partidaria ni demócrata ni republicana. Pero sí tenemos que seguir denunciando lo que el gobierno hace en contra de las comunidades, específicamente de color.
I do not belong to any party. I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. But I need to keep denouncing what the government is doing to communities, particularly communities of color.
That's right. That's right.
Tenemos que seguir presionando a nuestros representantes federales a que realmente tomen liderazgo, porque vienen a este centro de detención, pero no cambia nada.
And we need to start pushing our federal representatives who come to the center but aren't doing anything to create change.
That's right. Scared of Trump.
Por esa razón, hoy comienza mi lucha pública. No voy a volver a callar, no voy a volver a quedarme sin levantar mi voz, sin denunciar lo que pasa dentro y fuera con el tema de inmigración.
And that's why today starts my public campaign, because I will not be silenced. And we need to understand what's happening inside the detention center, but also what's happening outside.
Yeah.
Sociales, que me ayuden a compartir, que me ayuden a seguir luchando. No quiero echar a perder estos 6 meses sin luchar lo más fuerte que puedo.
And I want to thank you guys all for being here, and please help with the actions that are going to come out, push the social media content, help us. And I want to make sure that the 6 months I've spent in here are not gone to waste.
No están solos. 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 Te queremos, mi Janette, te queremos, Tula, te queremos. We love you. Voy a ir a ya le dije al Joe y a lo que planeamos también.
Thank you so much for
ahí te caigo.
Gracias, Janette. Ahora vamos a escuchar un mensaje
ahí te caigo. Ahí hablamos, aquí te paso. We love you.
That prepared for us and for all of you by the family.
Hi everyone, my name is Judith Marquez. I've known Janette for 16 years. I'm going to read a statement from Luna Baez, who you've all seen here. She's amazing. She's 21 years old. As Janette mentioned, she can't be here because she's at work. But I met Luna when she was 5 years old. She did an interview when she was 5 years old, and she, powerfully spoke about wanting her mom to not be deported, right? So, Janette's, family has just been through a lot. I'm so proud of Luna for being an incredible person, just like her mom, warrior. So these are her words. These are Luna's words. Hello, and thank you everyone in attendance today. I'd like to say that the commitment and support from community for the past 6 months is so greatly appreciated, and truthfully is what continues to fuel my mom's fight against these unjust regimes. As hard as it's been on myself and my family, it'll never compare to what my mom is currently experiencing. It has now been over 180 days, and she has not slept in her bed, has not had home-cooked meal, and has not been with her family. I worry for her health as time progresses. She's currently been put on a gluten-free diet where they feed her rice, beans, lettuce, and slices of turkey or ham. Prior to this, she'd tell me how the meals would upset her stomach so severely she needed to take medications for it. She'd had a couple of occasions recently where her blood pressure spiked, and I'm certain that not only does GEO not have enough medical staffing, but they do not have the proper treatment for her. My mother is someone that for over 30 years has worked relentlessly to care for her family and pay taxes in this country. Regardless of contributing or being a mother, my mother is a human being who deserves her freedom. She deserves to be able to go out to eat, go hiking, go dancing, to do as she pleases because she possesses no risk to anyone. This administration has no real reason to hold my mom captive. And I say captive because that's what she is, a political prisoner. To me, it's clear Immigration and Customs Enforcement is a terrorist organization that specializes in the kidnapping of hardworking individuals. I ask that we continue to come together to not only highlight and support my family, but the families of thousands within these detention centers. We must move forward and strategize on how to address the violence that this administration poses to our communities. When ICE comes to pick up people, we see that they do not hold back from violence. We must get ready for civil disobedience, be ready for arrest in worst case scenario. If we look at history, change doesn't occur easily. It requires courage, risk, and disruption. Once again, I'm so thankful for everyone that is here today, and we will continue to organize until my mom is free, until they are all free, until every single separated family is able to reunite. And last but not least, this message is more so for people my age. Get the fuck out of your phone and take action in person. Yes, repost and sharing raises awareness, but it's not a help contribute physical way. Join Barrio Walks or Ice Watch with Aurora Unidos CSO. Become a confirmer with Corn Line. Volunteer as a ride share for affected families that still have babies that need to go to school. There's so many different ways to help aside from reposting a post on Palestine or ICE. I want to reiterate that all our struggles are intertwined. Every day, my Palestinian brothers and sisters fight to stay alive in a land that is rightfully theirs. We must continue to fight for all those oppressed. In my lifetime, we will see a free Palestine. We will reunite the families that have been separated. Many of them, this land is theirs more than it will ever be white man's. Thank you, and free Janette! Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free them all!
Free them all!
Free them all!
Free them all!
Stop the genocide!
Stop the genocide!
This concludes our programming. So I welcome the journalists that are here, the reporters, to talk to the community, to the lawyers, and Miriam, if you wanted to do any follow-up, this is the chance you have. And we will be around here for a little while, so we welcome your questions. Thank you. ¿Quieren cantar una canción? la liberación. Micrófono abierto.
Hello, nice to see you all out here today. I wanted to announce an event. The event is going to happen at Squirm Gallery, and I was so grateful to hear the courageous and informative words of Janette's legal defense today. The intention of this event is to gather as much financial resources for that cause as possible. The event is going to happen at Squirm Gallery on October 9th. It's a bunch of musicians from Denver. A rapper is flying in from North Carolina. There's a Denver rapper. We have acoustic songwriters and electronic music. It's a $25 suggested donation. It starts at 7 o'clock. I've got a bunch of flyers here. I don't quite have enough flyers for everyone here to have one, so if you want a flyer, take a picture on your phone, or just see it as a statement of like, I would really like to come to this because other people might be able to come. I'm gonna print more and bring them next week as well. But yeah, all of the money is going to go, I've been in conversation with Luna, all the money is going to go towards Janette's legal defense. So if you want to hear some rad music from all over the country, technically, then come find me, or I'll circulate around and pass these out. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Also, just another announcement, Friday at First Unitarian at 6 o'clock, we're going to be having a fundraiser for a family that's been affected. The husband had to self-deport. We're trying to get his family down there with him. Please come. There's going to be some music and tacos.
Tacos. Thank you, Artie.
It's Friday night, 6 o'clock.
At the Unitarian Church.
Any other announcements? Do you want to share some music? Thank you.
I don't need a mic.
Hi y'all. I work with Remain, and we talk to a lot of folks that are in detention. Today one of my, you can't hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Today one of my colleagues asked me to relay this message from Nestor, who is detained. He would like for those who can to pray for him. He knows that the vigil takes place every Monday, and just to give you all some love for being here. That message is from Nestor, who's here at Geo. Hopefully not for long.
Thank you. And after the song, there's also another message that wants to be relayed to the community.
I can wait.
Want to go first?
Do you want to sing first? Or?
I'll sing, sure.
Yeah, you can sing first.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
This one is by Intocable. If you want to look it up quick on your phone so you can sing along with me, it's called Estamos Todos by Intocable. It's a new single that they came out with pretty recently.
Excuse me. Okay.
Again, Estamos Todos by Intocable. Días tristes, gente que pasa dolor. Injusticias, un mundo cada vez peor. De un plan divino que se niega a padecer. Mis ojos tienen frío por tanto ver el mundo arder. No entiendo nada porque disparan balas en vez de amor. Porque nos separan solo por hablar español. Que no se sienta solo, aquí estoy, estamos todos. Sueños para vivir mejor, que no se siente el miedo, le robo el azul del cielo. Sueños para vivir mejor, que necesita ya la salida. Sueños para vivir mejor, que no vea la salida y la fe está perdida. Sueños para vivir mejor. ¿Quién dice que algo falta aquí? Sueños para vivir mejor. Que no se sienta solo, aquí estoy, estamos todos. Sueños para vivir mejor, que la salida como el azul del cielo. Sueños para vivir mejor, que no vea la salida y la fe está perdida. Sueños para vivir mejor, que no se sienta solo, aquí estoy, estamos todos. Sueños para vivir mejor.
Free Janette! Free Janette!
Free them all!
Free them all!
We have another announcement here.
Hi, my name is June. I'm a Puerto Rican, just regular person. I didn't really get into activism and immigration until this year, once I started realizing the plans that the Trump administration had for the brown community, the Muslim community, the Asian community. I realized it was going to impact all of us, not just the Hispanic community. And so I got led to activism for immigration this year, and I honestly just want to say that every individual person is important. Each voice helps unlock another person's voice. Each voice that speaks up helps make it safer for each individual in the community. We can't be looking the other way when constitutional rights are being violated, when human rights are being stripped away, when people are disappearing, literally being disappeared by our government. There's over 1,500 detainees from Alligator Alcatraz, which is nothing else other than a concentration camp on U.S. soil. 1,500 lives. We don't know what happened to them. The lawyers don't know what happened to them. Their families don't know what happened to them. The government has zero response to 1,500 missing human beings. We don't know if they're dead. We don't know if they were killed. We don't know if they died from diseases. We don't know if they got deported to Sudan or El Salvador or to another concentration camp, because these are literally prisons where human torture takes place, where people are getting raped and murdered. People are committing suicide on a daily basis. People are getting restricted access to food and water, and having to pee and poop on themselves. They have no access to talk to their family members. They have no legal or human rights. They essentially don't exist, but that is not true. These people exist, and they bleed like we bleed, and they cry like we cry, and they are fearful like we are fearful. We cannot stay silent. There are literally people being tortured every day as we speak in these concentration camps on foreign soil, and even in the US. There are ICE detention facilities where sexual assaults are occurring, stabbings are occurring, coercion of commissary funds are occurring, where people literally want to commit suicide. This is happening, and this is happening in our cities and in our states, not just foreign and abroad, but literally here. And every single state, and this needs to stop. And the sad thing is our tax-paying dollars is literally funding genocide in Israel, in Gaza, murdering Palestinian women, children, and men, literally murdering them, journalists as well, and humanitarian aid workers and doctors and little children in schools. They're literally getting murdered as they're trying to get humanitarian aid, and our tax-paying dollars is funding that. Sure. Our tax-paying dollars is funding as well mass incarceration, not only in prisons, but in immigration detention facilities. This is not okay. And if we, the people who want to say, I don't like politics, or you're too political, or I don't want to watch the news because it stresses me out. Well, guess what? When they come after you, or when they come after your children, or they disappear your husband or your wife or your neighbor or your coworker, is it really going to have to hit? I talk loud anyways. Is it really going to have to hit that personally to people, for people to start getting off their butts and stop freaking watching TikTok and stupid ass YouTube and playing video games and watching porn and all the other bullshit nonsense, instead of standing up for human life? Because I know I don't want to die. I want to live. And I don't want you to die. And I don't want your grandma or your uncle getting tortured or raped in an ICE detention facility or sent off to a foreign country and you have no idea where they're at. This is literally an unconstitutional, illegal regime that has overthrown democracy, and they are committing atrocities with our tax-paying dollars. And if we don't make this stop, it won't stop, and it'll get worse, and it'll get more dangerous for all of us, including every single person that's here. They use AI technology. That's right. They're using mass surveillance on us. Hello, Big Brother. Hello. Anyone read 1984? That's what we're currently living in. Yep. Literally, they label people like us domestic terrorists now. How the hell are we domestic terrorists when we are just fighting for the right to be alive and have our children be safe and not be afraid that they're going to come home and mom and dad are not going to be there anymore? We are not domestic terrorists. If anything, the domestic terrorists are those that are inflicting this upon us.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We cannot allow them to gaslight us, because it literally feels like, I don't know if any of y'all, some of y'all have probably been, and I'm sorry, trigger warning. Some of y'all have probably been through domestic violence or sexual assault or child abuse and neglect. These feelings of what the government is doing to us literally feels like a abusive relationship that you can't get out of. And our government should be working for the people, by the people, for the people, of the people, not working against us. And they should not be allowed to label us as domestic terrorists because we are calling out for humanity and calling for communities to come together to keep each other safe.
That's right.
Please don't shut your voice because of fear, because that's what they want. They want massive compliance, and what we have to do is massive non-compliance. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, June. We keep the resistance. We don't stop resisting. And we stop those cameras by shutting down Palantir.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
Hi everybody, my name is Dana Miller. I'm with the Immigrant Protection Team, and we would like to say that there's an opportunity on October 11th. We're going to do another protest at the Hudson prison that could potentially be a detention center or another concentration camp. 10:30 in the morning at the Hudson Correctional Facility outside of Hudson. We'd love to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Be there. Another opportunity to resist, rain or shine. The 11th, Saturday the 11th, at 10:30 in the morning. Yes, thank you.
in Hudson.
Any other announcements? I know the media is taking care of the interviews over there with the lawyers.
Yes. Which
Anyone else want to share another beautiful song? Yes. Okay.
which hopefully you can find those media interviews.
We're doing some
I'm going to
chats.
keep my
Free
focus
Janette.
on the vigil.
Free them all.
Thank you for being here.
Free Janette.
It's very emotional. I'm crying.
Free Janette.
I love you.
Free them all. Free them all. Free Janette.
Free Janette.
Free them all.
Free them all.
From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go.
From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go.
From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go.
From Palestine to Mexico, these border walls have got to go.
Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE.
Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE.
Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE.
Say it once, say it twice.
Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down with deportation. Down with deportation. Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down with deportation.
Down with deportation.
No ICE. No KKK. Fascist USA. No ICE.
No KKK, no fascist USA.
No ICE. No KKK. No fascist USA.
Rice, no KKK, no fascist USA.
Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
Escucha, escucha.
Estamos en la lucha. Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 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 No hate, no fear, immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear, immigrants are welcome here. No fear, immigrants are welcome here.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here.
Escucha, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
Escucha, escucha. Estamos en la lucha.
Free Janette.
Free Janette.
Free them all.
Free them all.
Free Janette.
Free Janette.
Free them all.
Free them all.
Free Janette.
Free Janette.
Free them all.
Free them all.
Free Janette.
Free Janette.
Free them all.
Free them all.
Free Janette.
Free Janette.
Free them all.
Free them all.
Free Janette. Free Janette. Free them all.
Free them all. Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? It's okay. I keep getting cramps in my calves. It's killing me.
Oh yeah.
It's like
we gotta start bringing camp chairs to this thing.
I went and drink some pickle juice. It helps. So
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I heard it. I was like, I woke up in the middle of the night with cramps because we had to get out of bed. And so I tried it, and it actually works.
Interesting.
Yeah, tried. I guess electrolytes in it, maybe. I don't know.
I mean they're salty as fuck.
Yeah. So pickle juice. Next time you get a cramp, try it.
Okay. Well, I'll
Yes. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Now we just need to get that motion heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And figure out what I don't know if we can, obviously pressure.
I want to keep coming here.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
One friend just came up with an idea that we could do like a puppet show for folks inside.
That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love that. I love it. I love when people have the boards, the writing boards out here too, to try to communicate. But that would be really nice. I think it's a great idea.
And thank you for being here. You heard Janette. There's going to be a series of actions. Please send a message.
I'm going to go close this out.
That you know that are in detention, that go for boycott. And we will see you here next Monday, again at 6 o'clock.
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free Janette!
Free them all!
Free them all!
Free them all!
Free them all!
Stop the genocide!
Stop the genocide!
Thank you.
Thank you, Ruby. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Oops. This is a good one. Now we just need that motion to be heard, listened to. Free Janette. Remember, I love you. Free Palestine. Free Janette. Free them all. Then I will see you again sooner rather than later. Thanks.
Definitely the kiss out.